We plan to shake the world together, you and I, being young and very wise, now in the light of the green-shaded lamp. Almost I see your eyes. Lie with old gay laughter, you and I, dream greatly of an empire in those days. Setting our feet upon laborious ways, and all you asked of fame was cross swords in the army list, my dear, against your name. We planned a great empire together, you and I, bound only by the sea. Now in a quiet of a chill winter's night, your voice comes hushed to me. Full of forgotten memories, you and I dreamed great dreams of our future in those days, setting our feet on undiscovered ways, and all I asked of fame. A scarlet cross on my breast, my dear, for the swords by your name. We shall never shake the world together, you and I, for you gave your life away. And I think my heart was broken by war, since on a summer day you took the road we never spoke of, you and I. Dreamed greatly of an empire in those days, you set your feet upon the western ways, and have no need of fame. There's scarlet cross on my breast, my dear, and a torn cross with your name. Interpretation. In the poem, she reflects on how they planned and dreamed a lot of things. Time and the war changed their plans, as is shown by how name and fame are used differently in each stanza. Also, her boyfriend died, which ruined all of their plans. The poem is a way for her to express her grief of her boyfriend's dying.
Poetic Devices. Symbols. Cross swords. They represent fighting, which can also mean war, and her boyfriend went off to war. Scarlett Cross means the same thing as cross swords and represents fighting. And the road we never spoke of, he chose to fight. Imagery. Now in the quiet chill of a winter's night, uses sound, or lack thereof, sight, and feeling. Structure, stanzaic form. Personification, bound only by the sea. The sea is binding something, giving it human characteristics. Heart was broken by war. The war is breaking the heart, which is a human quality. Repetition, name and fame. In each of the three stanzas, the words around them change, showing how their dreams and plans changed or didn't come true. Empire. Empire repeats a few times to show how big their dreams were. Rhyme. End rhyme. Alliteration. Western ways and full of forgotten. Neither of these really add meaning to the poem, and they seem almost accidental. Tone and mood. Tone is serious and sad. The author reflects on how her boyfriend died. Mood, sad and depressed. Her dreams didn't come true.
May Wedderburn Cannon was born in Oxford in 1893. Her father was Dean of Trinity College, Oxford. She is one of 4 daughters, but her twin sister died as an infant. Her first poem was published in 1908, which was called The Scotsman. Cannon trained to be a nurse and eventually reached the rank of quartermaster. She then spent 4 weeks in France, which included writing for the government's War Propaganda Bureau. She also worked for a spy agency, the MI5. She then published In Wartime in 1917, which was a book of poems about the war. Cannon was engaged to a soldier named Bevel Willard Couch during the war, but after the war, he died of influenza. She wrote 3 poems during an epidemic. She also wrote an autobiography called Grey Ghosts and Voices. She wrote many poems in a notebook by hand, but they didn't get published until 2000. May Wedderburn Cannon died in 1973.
Personal reactions. Katie thought the poem was depressing, and it made her sad because it's saying that their memories of them together are fading because they're separated by war. They will also never get to shake the world together because of his death. Tom thought the poem was confusing because he didn't understand what some of the symbolism meant. Jared thought the poem was confusing and sad that none of the speaker's dreams came true and that she was heartbroken. I thought the poem was sad that the speaker's plans for the future were crushed when her husband and she were separated by the war and he later died, ruining all their plans.